Namaste and welcome to Devi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit. Thank you so much for joining me for Friday for our weekly Puja and Satsang. This is part 27 of our 64 Yogini series. And tonight we are honoring Biraja Yogini. A couple of quick announcements before we get started. First, this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. on YouTube will be the next installment of our mantras to the 10 Mahavidyas, that is the 10 great wisdom goddesses. And namaste to Elizabeth. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. Thank you for joining me. And then another announcement is next Friday, I won't be doing a broadcast. I have professional obligations that evening, but we'll resume our regular program around the following week. So we will have a Tuesday and Friday program the following week. So let's go ahead and just go into our satsang. We have the Hirapur 64 Yogini image of Biraja. So Biraja, B-I-R-A-J-A, sometimes spelled V-I-R-A-J-A. Those tend to be regional pronunciations. As the divine Yogini in Hindu beliefs who embodies grace, purity, and serenity. With her elegant presence and connection to the lotus, she represents spiritual purity and the blossoming of the soul. So in our image here, we have a two-armed Yogini. Of course, the arms have been broken away, so it's hard to know what she was holding. I'll say a little bit more about that later. What you really can't see very well on the bottom of this, because of the way the picture was taken, is that she is standing on a lotus bud. Her role emphasizes guiding individuals towards spiritual purification and inner harmony. As a yogini, she symbolizes the path to inner tranquility and the awakening of the divine essence within oneself. So one will work with Biraja to purify thoughts and emotions and actions, and to cultivate also a sense of calm and peacefulness in your spiritual practices and also within one's life. So we see her standing on a lotus bud. Her posture reflects elegance and poise as she stands in what is called the Vibhanga pose. And this is characterized by gentle curves in her body. And this posture symbolizes the balance and harmony sought in one's spiritual practice. So, as is true with so many of these yogini figures, she is assuming one of the poses that would be seen in traditional Indian dance. Her braided hair is tied to the right, adding a touch of refinement to her overall appearance. The lotus bud with leaves upon which she stands signifies purity and the potential for spiritual growth and awakening. So you can think of a lotus bud at the bottom of a pond, growing upwards from the muck and the mud at the bottom of the pond, rising up from the darkness, growing up toward the light. The bud has reached the water's surface. Then, when that has happened, it is ready to open and reveal its true beauty. And this symbolizes our striving toward the expression of our full potential. One could also compare the growth of the lotus to the rising of Kundalini energy in an act of meditation, growing upwards and then reaching full bloom on top in the light. And of course, at the top of one's head, there is Sahasrara chakra, which is symbolized by 1,000-petaled lotus. The Vibhanga pose also reflects balance and harmony, guiding devotees toward their inner equilibrium and serenity. Biraja's form, therefore, embodies the qualities of grace, purity, and serenity, inspiring individuals to embark on the path of spiritual purification and blossoming of their inner selves, and the blossoming also of their full potential. There is a Biraja temple. It's in the located in Jaipur, so about 125 kilometers or 78 miles north of Bhubaneswar in Orissa. So about 78 to 80 miles north of where this particular image would be found. The present temple was built during the 13th century, and the principal deity, Biraja, is a form of Ma Durga. And the typical Biraja image that we see as a form of Durga is like this modern illustration where she is standing upon Mahishasura, the buffalo demon. She's leading with her left foot. So this is a position of banishment or reduction. In this case, the reduction of the powers of the great ego. And she is impaled, the buffalo demon, with a spear. And with her other hand, her left hand, she is grasping the demon by his tail. If we take a closer look in her crown, we see the image of Lord Ganesha, associating her with, like Ganesha, she's associated with the removal of obstacles. So some benefits of Biraja Yogini sadhana can include success, perfection, solving one's problems, maintaining and increasing health and immunity, protection, aiding with one's material life, family security, prosperity, and happiness. This is a modern version of Biraja. Couldn't get it to print in a fully focused picture here, but I think you have the right idea. But here again, we see her standing on the lotus bud. In this particular image, she's holding a trident, and she's also displaying the mudra of dispelling fear. So the mantra we'll be using during our fire puja is one to increase income or wealth, and that would include one's spiritual wealth, not just money or possessions. And this could also be related to increasing one's sense of self-worth. And that mantra is Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Svaha. So Om, universal expansion of creation. Aing, this is the seed mantra of Ma Sarasvati. So again, this shows a creative side to this form of the Divine Mother. Hrim is the really all of the powers of all forms of the Divine Mother. And Srim is the seed mantra for Ma Lakshmi. So here's a seed syllable associated with increasing prosperity, wealth, and again, one's sense of self-worth. Sri, we're saying the most respected, and then Nitya means she who is always eternal. And Jnanana refers to a form of the Divine Mother giving birth. And then the final bit, Svarupani, this is another name for Ma Durga. So we can see several aspects of this form of the Divine Mother in our mantra. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nityanyanana Svarupani Svaha. So with that, I invite you to take a comfortable seated position. Find a position where you can look upon your screen with a nice relaxed gaze. Find a position where your back can be straight so your breath can be full. Maybe, pardon me, sitting on your mat with a cushion behind your hips, or in a straight back chair with your feet placed firmly on the ground, and you can just allow your hands to rest. Sorry, here I go again. To rest upon your knees. But I invite you now to breathe slowly, breathe deeply, preparing for the work that we're about to do. Letting go of the cares and the concerns of the day, things that have happened or things that might need to happen, just let go of those for right now. And focus your awareness on this present moment. And I invite you to focus your breath and your attention on your heart center. And first, just quietly connect with whatever form of the Divine Mother that you are closest to. And then also think of some part of your life that is ready for, it could be healing. It could be something on a material level that does need resolution. Or maybe the need to increase your sense of self-worth. Or just finding a place of peace in your life, a place of serenity. Asking the Divine Mother to help you let go of all the stresses that you might be going through, or the anxieties would be very useful this evening. And as always, you could also do this meditation for somebody else close to you who might be in need. And so I invite you now to slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll begin our practice tonight by chanting 4 seed syllables, the syllables that begin our mantra. Om, Aing, Reem, Sreem. So inhale, nice deep inhale for Om. And now a nice deep inhale for Aing. Inhale, Hreem. and an inhale for Sreem. Jai Ma Biraja. Jai Ma Biraja. Jai Ma Biraja Devi. Om Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi Om Shuklam Bharadhanam Vishnum Sashivanam Shatobhijam Prasnavanam Dayat Sava Vigno Pasantaye Jaganesha Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Namah Jai Guru. Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urdvadukameva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harini Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jema Kali. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Jema Biraja Devi. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva Om Aing Reem Greem Sreem Sri Nitya Nyanana Svarupini Sva. Jema Biraja. Jema Biraja. Jema Biraja Devi Nama. Om Kapuragoram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendra Haram Sada Santam Hridayada Vinde Pivam Bivani Saitam Namami Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvameshwara Devi Chachara Charasya Om Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva. So I invite you to join me in the chanting of our mantra as I give offerings to the fire, or you're also welcome to just simply listen to the mantra and meditate. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Aing Reem Sreem Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupini Sva. Om Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya. Sorry. Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Aing Rim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. Om Angrim Srim Sri Nitya Jnanana Svarupani Sva. So I invite you now to spend some time simply meditating upon our fire. And feel those things that no longer work for you being drawn out of you into the fire to be transformed. And let healing return to you. Let a renewed sense of worth return to you. Purity on a spiritual level, feel that returning to you. Physical healing returning to you, especially for the healing of lung ailments right now. Feel that returning to you. Feel peace returning to you, serenity returning to you. Feel a renewed sense, free of stress being given to you as well, all in the form of heat and light from our flame. Jema. 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 Biraja Devi. Jema Biraja Devi. Jema Biraja Devi. Namah. Om Sava Mangala Mangalye Shiva Svada Sadike Saranye Trambake Devi Narayane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamashoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Vavatu Sanao Bhunaktu Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha, Jai Guru, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Devi, Jai Ma Kali, Jai Ma Biraja Devi, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. So I invite you now to bring the palms of your hands back to your heart center. And take a moment to thank the Divine Mother and acknowledge her presence within your life, knowing she is always there to guide you. And take a moment to give gratitude to yourself for taking part in tonight's practice, knowing that you can replay this recording, repeat this mantra, and do this meditation anytime when you have need. And slowly opening your eyes if they're closed. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. And Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Namaste. So thank you for joining me this evening. Hope you enjoyed this evening's puja and meditation and satsang. As always, I advise you to take some time for some quiet reflection and meditation before resuming the day's activities. I want to thank Elizabeth for joining me this evening and anybody else who was joining live. And also I want to thank anybody who will be watching this recording in the future. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our mantra practice for the form of the Divine Mother, known as Lalita, also known as Tripura Sundari. The Divine Mother, really Ma Kali, in the form of a young adolescent girl. So have a wonderful couple of nights. And Elizabeth, I'm glad to hear that the meditation helped with your sinuses. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better too. And looking forward to you joining me in the next 3 days. And until then, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful night. And namaste. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. And good night.